Welcome back to Coach's Corner, guys. Sorry we're having some technical difficulties with our Wi-Fi, but we're going to go ahead and continue. If you missed the first 12 minutes of the show, it is on D&D, so we're just going to go ahead and continue what we were talking about, but we're going to move on to the next.
Listen, wait a second. I don't want to cut you off real fast, but if we had a jar to put $1 in every time that we said that we was having technical difficulties, we would have at least $100. At least.
We really would in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But we've not had as many in Season 2 as we had in Season 1. Season 1, it was every Sunday. It was every Sunday, Season 1.
Yeah, it was
but guys, let's go ahead Let's go ahead and move on to the next question. Once again, we do apologize, but the first 12 minutes of the show is on another stream. We had to restart the stream due to Wi-Fi and technical difficulties if you missed that. So, guys, let's go ahead and jump in. Washington has turned a new page with new head coach Dan Quinn and young quarterback Jaden Daniels. What can they be a Super Bowl contending team in a weak NFC?
Washington this year?
Yeah, this year, right now.
I mean, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes either. It's one of those dark horse teams. Let's say that. This is a dark horse in the NFC. I wouldn't say that there's a weak NFC. I mean, the NFC North right now is insane.
You can't tell me, I don't know, 3 teams that's better than the Commanders right now in the NFC. Besides the Lions and Packers.
Lions, Packers, and Vikings.
Vikings ain't better.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think the Vikings are better either.
No,
I really don't.
Okay. Listen, all I'm saying is Washington has definitely turned things around, and I seen a article yesterday saying that multiple players are requesting trades to Washington to go and play there because of their newly improved culture and superstar rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. Everybody wants to play for Washington right now. So listen, the offseason is probably about to be an insane offseason for Washington because of how they have played this year. And if that doesn't show you the impact that they have made in the NFC this year, that doesn't say anything for me.
well, I mean, you got 2 guys coach. You got Dan Quinn, is a great defensive mind. We've seen for the past 2 years in Dallas, that defense has been rolling over there. And this year they took a step back without Dan Quinn. I don't think that defense has been as good as it could be.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got Cliff Kingsbury,
that's insane.
offensive coordinator, which is, he's just an offensive guru. He knows the game
always been,
inside and out.
Every team he's ever coached at.
Yeah. So, you got 2 guys coaching these that they're leading them in the right direction. And I seriously can see them making it far in the playoffs. Now, the Super Bowl, I don't know, because I don't know if Jaden Daniels is experienced enough to get them that far.
Like I said again, though, I'm not going to say no.
I ain't going to say no, but I'm saying I think they can definitely make a deep run in the playoffs and win the NFC North or East.
Yeah, I think they can be Super Bowl contenders. I think you could make an argument to say they're the best team in the NFC, honestly, with the way that they've been playing.
Dallas.
Yeah, it's the East.
Yeah.
They're leading that too, by the way.
Yeah.
Out of the Giants, Cowboys, and
The Eagles.
Eagles.
It is the Eagles. Okay, moving on. Yesterday, news came out that the Steelers are eyeing wide receiver Christian Kirk from the Jaguars. Would this be...
Well, you got this wrong. They was eyeing him before he got hurt. You misread it.
Yeah.
We was eyeing him before he got hurt. He's out of the season now
Yeah, we're not looking for Christian Kirk
anymore.
We are eyeing Cooper Kupp.
No, this is the article that came out. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
I was just correcting you. They was eyeing him before he got hurt.
Yeah. And he got hurt today in the game.
No, he was already hurt. He got hurt last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, what would it look like if y'all pick up? What receiver do you think you all will pick up before the
I
trade
don't know
deadline
who
hits
we'll
this
pick
week?
up. It's untelling if we even do get somebody that is actually super wide receiver. They're eyeing somebody. My guess is Cooper Kupp because that's somebody that is getting a lot of trade requests from. I think the Rams are shopping him with multiple teams, and I saw an article that said that 3 teams that could end up with Cooper Kupp are the Steelers, the 2 other things I don't know who it was. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was two bad fits. Is what it was. It was two bad fits against the Steelers. And I think that if we end up getting the Super Cup, that would be good for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It would definitely push for a Super Bowl contention this year. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, but that's what I think the Steelers are looking at. And if they're not looking at it, it's untenable.
I've been saying this since the season started. Well, since we didn't get Devontae Adams, we got a guy on the Jets. It's Mike Williams. That's a veteran and a good receiver. And you got to look at it. If you trade for Cooper Kupp, you got to look what you got to give up.
No, they don't have to get. I mean, the only thing that they
you got to get
is a second round pick.
You got to give up a second. They're going to want more than a second round for Cooper Kupp just because he's a Super Bowl talent. And you go get Mike Williams. You can get Mike Williams for a 6th round pick maybe. And it's a guy that's going to be productive. He's still good in the league. He just don't get many chances at the Jets because they got so many stars on that team.
Well, they don't have stars per se, but they are playing.
No, they got stars.
Well, they've got Alan Lazard getting more.
Well, Alan
reps.
Lazard's hurt right now, but yes, Alan Lazard is getting more reps than him. You got Devontae, you got Garrett Wilson. So they got so many guys. I think Mike Williams is a guy you can bring in that's going to be a good fit. He's a down-the-field player that we need someone else like that besides George Pickens. So I think that's a perfect fit.
I'll tell you another player who hasn't really gotten like the usage that he deserves this year in the offensive scheme that he's been a part of is Jordan Addison. He hasn't gotten no touches this year whatsoever, and they're not utilizing him in that offense whatsoever. And it blows my mind, honestly, because that's a really good wide receiver. And if the Steelers could pull off something like that to get a young wide receiver like him to continue playing for us for years to come.
Right now, I think you need a vet.
Yeah,
we've got Pickens.
Yeah, we've got Pickens.
You need somebody to come in here and lead these guys.
That's why
lead
I
this
say
group.
Cooper Kupp with that, and you say Mike Williams. Who's somebody you think?
Yeah.
I think you all missed your shot. Should have went after Amari Cooper.
Oh.
I think he would.
I didn't even realize he was being shot.
I didn't either, but I think he would have been the best.
I think we missed our shot
trade
with a Devontae Adams trade because if he would have came to us, he would have been doing.
But if I'm looking at somebody right now, and I'm the Steelers, I'll be honest with you, I'd be calling the coach and looking at Michael Pittman Jr.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting the touches.
He's not, man.
And
Josh Downs
is getting ready to take over as
like
number
this,
one.
man.
So, yeah, he's getting ready to take over
Joe
as number one.
Flacco loves Josh
and
Downs.
Pittman's not a bad receiver, so he may flourish with Russ in Pittsburgh. So if I'm the Steelers, I'm definitely at least making the call.
Michael Pittman's another one of those big game playmakers, man. Just like George Pickens, he can catch the crazy bad. He can catch the craziest passes.
But also I'm not going to complain if we don't get another guy because the group we got right now is balling out.
I think we're doing fine.
Van Jefferson, he is a great number 2 right now. And Kevin Austin, he's a speedster that he can beat you deep. I think we got a good group right now.
Yeah.
But if you add somebody, I think it helps you in the postseason.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think y'all need a running back more than you need a receiver.
Najee's rushed for 300 yards.
I feel like now that the Steelers have gotten a pocket passer quarterback and somebody who can get the deep balls out, let's open their offense up completely.
Najee's had a 300 rush yard games the past 3 games.
We wasn't able to run the ball because they knew that we couldn't pass the deep ball, okay?
Yeah.
So they was bringing their defense up, and we ain't able to run when you pretty much get blitzed every play. Because that's all everybody knew to do against the Steelers. We couldn't pass. We didn't have quarterbacks that could pass. And Justin Fields was a good quarterback for us and got us some wins, but he lost his last 2 games with us, and he couldn't pass the ball. He could we had to play very conservative with Justin Fields. He still has a lot to learn.
And that's like a development from the Bears.
Right. And it is. It's the Bears' fault.
Because he has all the talent.
It's exactly what Ethan was saying. It's the GM, the coaches, it's the owner. It's their fault.
The same thing happened to Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. He was also going to be good with Pittsburgh.
I loved him as a quarterback.
He was going to be good with
college.
Pittsburgh.
I loved him when he was in the NFL.
Ethan did. He was a big.
He was at the
Haskins
Redskins,
fan.
I was
man.
a big Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah. He was
Commanders.
I don't care. I'm not calling it the Commanders.
All right, we got to move on. But I did like Dwayne Haskins, rest his soul. But I always thought he was a really good passing quarterback.
Yeah, he was. He was really good, especially in college.
Last NFL question, then we're going to move on to college after this. The Ravens trade for Deontay Johnson. I know I spelled it wrong. I was in a hurry. What does
You
this?
spelled it so wrong that I don't even know if we can pronounce it as Deontay.
Deontay. Deontay.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson.
Deonta.
Anyways, we got to keep moving forward. What does this mean? What does this look like for the Ravens?
I mean, it gets somebody that people really forgot about, honestly, since getting rid of him last year from the Steelers. He hasn't really gotten many touches. And being at a Carolina Panthers team who is horrible and can't really showcase his talent because they can't pass the deep balls and they can't hit him in the open
I don't know. Andy Dalton was there for a minute.
I mean, Andy Dalton was all right, but you got to think, man, he was spreading the ball around to multiple receivers. That's what he's used to doing. He's not used to just passing to one person. You know, Lamar Jackson, this brings in another wide receiver for him. You know, it opens up Zay Flowers a little bit more because they bring in a really good route runner. I always say that.
Really good route runner.
You know I always say that.
You ran them routes fine, bub.
Well, anyways, he runs routes very well. You know,
Routes?
Routes, whatever. it's what it is. And that's what it is. That's what it is. You can pronounce it that way.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Route. It ain't a route runner.
So if you ask somebody for directions, what route you gonna take? Which one?
Okay, we're talking about NFL.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
It's a path.
All right, continue with what you were saying.
It's a direction. It's a path. It's the same thing. Anyways, Deontay Johnson, he brings much needed wide receiver help to the Ravens, I think.
Yeah, I think this is a great move. I hate to say it. Deontay coming back in to the division. I think it's a good move for the Ravens. I think you bring in a guy like Sam said, a good route runner, probably one of the best in the league. He finds a way to get open is my biggest thing with him. If Lamar's scrambling, he's going to get open. He finds space. But the problem with Deontay that he had in Pittsburgh, that's what I was about to say. He has a bad problem with his hands. He will drop passes. So, but I think for the Ravens, they needed this move because Zay Flowers wasn't getting it done by himself.
Well, I have to disagree with you on that. I think this was a good move. Don't get me wrong. I think it really helps.
I have to
helps the
disagree
wide
about the Zay
receiver.
Flowers thing.
I think this was a good move as far as helping our wide receiver depth. But you look at it, got Zay Flowers. Rashard Bateman's been balling out, guys. Just go look at his numbers for the past few games. He's been balling out, and he's been doing what they thought he was going to do when he got drafted. But injuries and just underperforming those first couple years got in the way.
Well, that brings Deontay Johnson to be number 2, and then
I think. Well, not necessarily. I think Deontay Johnson's going to come in as number 3 because the way Rashard Bateman's been playing. I mean, you got to think we spent a first round. We spent a first round pick on him 3 years ago. This is his 3rd year in the league. And then you got Zay Flowers who's doing his thing. You got Mark Andrews who's doing his thing, who is now.
Eventually, he finally did it.
Yeah, he finally did it. He struggled, but like I said in previous shows, he wasn't fully healthy at the beginning of the season. Yeah. That's why they didn't use him as much. I kept telling you guys that. He's going to find his way back because he wasn't fully healthy. But Zay Flowers, just look at his numbers today. He had 154 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns.
And this was Deontay Johnson's first game.
Deontay Johnson didn't play today. He didn't suit up.
No, he didn't.
I thought he was getting minimum snaps.
He didn't suit up.
Well, it was only because he just got traded.
Yeah,
It's not even had a full week of practice.
But I think
But you can't say this won't open Zay Flowers up more.
It is going to open him up more. But I'm just saying, you got the receiving core is really good. We got Nelson Aguilar, who's really a good vet. He's a good vet. He's going to make some.
Bro, no, he's not okay. No, stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, he is.
Nelson Aguilar was not good ever.
Yes,
Maybe
was.
like 4 games of his career.
He was
Stop.
really good
Stop.
at Philadelphia.
Stop.
Yes, he was.
No, he
No,
wasn't.
he wasn't good at Philadelphia.
No, he was not.
He wasn't good at the
I will cut
Patriots.
you to the core about that. Stop right now. He is a bench player at best if you got 2 receivers that end up getting season injuries. Not 1, 2.
I'm saying
he is literally the last wide receiver on the depth chart of the roster.
This does adding Deontay Johnson does help our receiving core, but it wasn't going to make or break us if we didn't get it.
No,
Is where I was at.
well, I think it helps.
I
think it helps you all a lot in a sense
Makes you.
of it helps you to actually get another push back at a division title. Against the Steelers. I mean, the Ravens can turn back up in the division and end up winning it out, but it also gives you a chance at a Super Bowl because you're expanding your offense. You're expanding the field. You're bringing in a receiver.
That's the biggest part. It ain't about right now.
Well, listen, I understand we've got to move on, guys. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have college football talk for you. You won't want to miss it. Be back in just a sec.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They're located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 606-633-4481 and press 1 for their locations.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner, guys. I'm your host, Ethan Cummings, co-host Sam Collier, co-host Big E. Guys, we have a debate going on.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Behind the scenes here on Coach's Corner, and we're going to have a poll throughout the week moving into our next show. So I want you guys to take a second through the week. If you're watching, tell your friends, comment your favorite host on this show. It can be, technically, your favorite person on the show, because I'm the host. These guys are just co-hosts.
Yeah.
But comment your favorite person who you like to listen to, so we can end this debate.
Who's the one you like to listen to the most?
Yes, and we know who it is.
We know who the ones you like to see and which one you don't really care if it was here or not.
Okay, I said it. Let's move on. Starting, look there, we've already got an Ethan.
Nah,
and an Evan. And an Evan. We ain't got a Sam.
It's all right.
All right, let's move into our college hot takes. Okay, we've got first up, Louisville beats Clemson on the road 33-21 for the first time in school history. Does the Cardinals still have playoff hopes?
College football playoffs?
College football playoffs?
No. Lord, no. Sorry.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What's the record?
6-3.
So you can't make it in with 3 losses.
That's not true. It's a 12-team playoff this year. You can make it in 12 losses.
You're not going to. You're not going to.
First off, you're not going to just have 3 losses, actually.
Yeah, we're going to win out.
No, you're going to lose to Kentucky. Kentucky has been playing horrible. I will admit that. But
Oh, we got a boo Sam. Mamaw said Big E.
There we go, Mama. That's what I like to hear.
Somebody said boo, Sam.
Yeah.
Man, my feelings hurt. What did I do to y'all? All right. Listen, dang, you cut me off. What was the talking about again?
Louisville playoff hopes.
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead and just dig a 6 feet.
We're already going bowling either way.
Yeah,
Like
y'all are.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, dig
We
a
ain't
6 foot
gonna
hole.
bowl.
Dig a 6 foot hole and bury it and leave it there, okay? Just because it ain't happening.
Kentucky, yeah, I ain't gonna talk about Kentucky.
Kentucky's not bad, but they will beat Louisville.
Louisville, no, they're not making the playoffs, but that is a big win to grow on in the next season.
Absolutely.
That is beating Clemson, you know.
At Clemson.
Yeah, at Clemson. That don't happen every year, as y'all clearly it's the first time in school history.
We've only played first time out of 9 times.
Well, all right.
We've only played them 9 times.
Well, that's all right. I'm saying, but that's a
And
good
we did
win.
play them last year.
Well, it ain't too bad. It's
Why
not
I
like it is in Kentucky.
why I say you ain't gonna make it in with 3 losses because there's so many teams with 2 losses, and that there are teams that's better than Louisville right now.
They are.
That is like, you know,
I think Louisville's going to come close to making it. I think if Louisville can win these next 2 games, especially beating Pittsburgh, who's in the top 16 right now.
Which they won't beat them.
Pittsburgh's been playing good.
We play Pittsburgh at home for our senior night. So I mean, that's if we can beat Pittsburgh, if we can win out, if we can we'll beat Stanford this weekend. There's no doubt in my mind.
You said they'd lose that game earlier in the season.
What, Stanford? Mm-hmm. Well, that was before we took the loss to
SMU.
SMU. That was before we took that loss. I knew we would lose a loss. I knew we would have a loss somewhere in there to one of those teams. I just assumed that it would be Stanford. Stanford's 2-7. Their momentum's down. We'll win this weekend. We got Pittsburgh, who's going to be a tough game. I think we'll come out with a win, especially with it being our senior night. And then we go to Kentucky. With as bad as Kentucky's been playing, they're going to be coming off of a Texas loss. So I think we beat Kentucky this year and in the streak. And if we can win out, I think there's still a slight chance that we can make it into the.
You definitely need some other teams to lose, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we do need other teams. I'm saying there's a slight chance, but there is a chance that we can still make it in to the top 12 and get into the 12-team playoff.
No.
That's just my personal opinion. I understand.
Well, your personal
statistically we can, and I still think we can make the conference championship as well. You know, if
no one's beat Miami in that conference.
No, Miami's not going to get beat, but you know, you look behind them. Pittsburgh right now is who they're going. Pittsburgh or SMU, which SMU. If SMU will take, if Louisville wins out, SMU takes a loss, and Louisville beats Pittsburgh, Louisville can make it to the conference championship. All they need is SMU to lose and Louisville to beat them. That's all we need to make it to the conference championship. And if we can make it to the conference championship and win the conference championship, we'll make the 12-team playoff. Moving on. Kentucky loses their fourth consecutive game last night to the University of Tennessee. When's the last time y'all beat Tennessee?
5 years. Same as Louisville.
Is it time for Kentucky to move on from Coach Stoops?
Yes.
Coach Stoops era.
Yes. Short answer, yes.
Why?
I vowed 3 weeks ago to not watch another Kentucky football game until I saw Mark Stoops.
You gonna watch the UK Louisville game?
Probably not, honestly. I know Kentucky will win.
Yeah.
But I'm not watching it. I will not watch another Kentucky football game as long as Mark Stoops is our head coach. I'm done with him, just like I was done with John Calipari. I know that you say that Kentucky fans push their coaches out because of how our fan base is, but
yeah, your fan base is the worst.
no, our fan base is the best because we expect to win.
Worst.
We want to win.
Yeah.
We want the best of the best. We are a very good school, and Mark Stoops has brought this Kentucky football program up
From nothing.
and then
He
stayed the same. It's
literally-
just like John Calipari.
He literally brought it from nothing.
It's
Do you remember
it's
the
just
Joseph
like
Phillips
John-
days? This is what I'm talking about with Kentucky fans. I hate to cut you off, but you are so unappreciative.
I appreciate it a lot, but when you've got,
But when
when
times
you have
get
the best Kentucky roster, the best Kentucky team that has been here in the Mark Stoops era,
I disagree
and
with
you,
that.
this is the best defense he's
Not
ever
a
had.
quarterback.
Not a quarterback. No, I agree with you.
You
It's
can't
definitely
be
the
your best team
receiver
if you don't have the best quarterback you've had.
Dude, I'm telling you right
Football
now.
revolves around the quarterback.
It does, but
We've had good quarterbacks and horrible offenses. That makes zero sense.
Here's the thing.
And done better.
No, we
because you
didn't.
had a good quarterback.
Here's the thing with Mark
this
Stoops
year.
is he's put expectations on the fans. You can't have expectations and talk a big talk and not win games.
Yep.
That it's just a simple fact. You shouldn't have lost to Vanderbilt. I don't care how good they've been playing.
Nope.
We're a better team than them across
Shouldn't
the
have
board.
lost to South Carolina.
Shouldn't have lost to South
The
Carolina.
way we lost.
I mean, it's
Shouldn't
just
have lost to Florida the way we lost.
you can't.
Yeah,
keep
that's
on,
one game I thought y'all would win.
Yeah,
I knew we was going to lose it. I called it. The way that we had been playing, Brock Vanderdrift's lousy.
Be lucky to beat Murray State.
And
this week.
he-
I know.
it's
Wouldn't bother me if we lost. I'm
It's
ready
just-
for
I
Stoops
tried
to be
telling you
fine.
at the beginning of the year.
It's
You know
just the
what?
lack
If we
of
lost to Murray State, that would be
preparation.
the topping on the cake for Mark Stoops to be gone. So I
thought-
would not be mad whatsoever. If we
I told
lost.
you at the beginning of the year and you wouldn't listen. When you gonna wise up and listen to me?
It's all right. I'll start listening more
Okay.
often.
Good.
Kentucky
See, did you hear
football.
that?
Yeah.
You may record that.
Kentucky football. You say whatever you say next year about them, I'll listen about it. But whatever you say about Louisville football, I won't.
I don't think it's just Mark Stoops. I don't think we can hire an offensive coordinator.
No, y'all have had bad luck with OCs.
I don't think we can hire
Our
one.
defensive coordinator is one of the best in college football.
Yeah, Mike White has done a great job, but like you can't move the ball on offense, and if you can't move the ball on offense, you can't get stops on defense. Your defense is playing 75% of the game.
Yep.
Well, we're going to continue to talk about Kentucky, but let's move into this week's matchup. You've got Kentucky sitting at 3-6, playing Murray State, who's sitting at 1-7 at home. What's your predictions? How you see this game going?
Honestly, real predictions. I mean, I think Wimsatt gets to start here.
Yeah, we don't know if
Since Vandergriff got the conclusion. I've been saying this for the past 4 weeks that Gavin Wimsatt should have been starting. And even though that he
Let's
threw
take a higher use coach.
even though that he almost threw a pick six against Tennessee, I mean
that was a game deciding factor. Though we didn't do that, we at least get 3 points.
he got through into a game where we had momentum that he wasn't on the field with. It's kind of hard to do.
That doesn't matter.
That is big shoes to fill.
Right, exactly. That's very hard for somebody to go in and do that. I'm not mad at him over that. That's not on him, you know.
Yeah, it is, because literally
it's not because he threw the pass that our coach told him to throw.
no. If it ain't there, you don't throw it. You can't sit there and look at one guy the whole time. When you
don't understand how plays work then, because it's like that in the NFL too. Whatever that play is called for and who it's for, it's usually who the quarterback is looking for on that play.
Okay, but you can't throw it when the
Look for him,
safety's
but
in the
if it's not
face.
open, they look at it.
Yeah, clearly you don't know, because when you snap the ball and you're looking there and your read's there and the safety's coming down, you can't throw the ball. You got to check it down to your running back or something. That's why he threw the pick, just because he snapped it, never took his eyes off of the receiver, and he threw it, and that's just a bad play. You can't have that at the quarterback play. It doesn't matter if he's just coming in for one snap or if he's playing his 15th snap.
At this point, though, I wouldn't even be mad if we brought in Cuddy Bowley in Kentucky. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad.
So what's your prediction? What's the score of the game?
Score of the game, Kentucky will end up winning just because it's Murray State. But like I said, I'm not going to be mad for losing because that just means more stoops of that.
Okay, what's the score?
Score prediction 20 to 9.
Big E?
I'll say 27-3. Our defense is just too good. I think we'll get stops. But you don't know.
I'm going to say 17. 17-7. Kentucky wins 17-7. I think they struggle in the first half and get it done in the second.
I agree.
Moving on, last college topic. We got Louisville, who cracked the top 25, sitting at number 25 this week after beating Clemson, sitting at 6-3. They clinched their going bowling. Throw that out there. They're playing at home against Stanford, who's sitting at 2-7.
I thought this was on the road.
This is at Stanford.
Yeah, because
Is it at Stanford?
Yeah, I think it's on the road.
Okay, well, it's at Stanford.
Doesn't matter. Louisville wins this game. Stanford has not been good since Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Louisville wins this game by
I'm gonna go on a hot take here. Give me Stanford, and I'll tell you why. 'Cause we seen them last year when they had to travel and play. It was not good. Yes, wasn't the bowl game last year that they should have won? They got blown out. Or was some game they went across country?
Yeah, we had to go to California.
Yeah.
No, we had to go to Vegas and play USC.
Yes, and this thing I don't think they travel well, so I'm gonna say Stanford.
I disagree with you on that. I think Louisville wins this game by 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna say them. I'm gonna tell you why. You're right. At that point in time, we didn't travel well, but you got to think of the events that happened before that game. Right. So lose to Kentucky. Right. Go to the ACC championship. Lose in the ACC championship. Then you got to travel across the country and go play a bowl game. The momentum was down. It wasn't there. It wasn't right. We didn't travel well at that point. At
4
that
games.
time. No, we lost 3 games.
Last 3 games.
Last 3 games we lost out. But we didn't travel well, but the momentum was already
All
there.
right, Kentucky, we got beat by.
Yeah, you did get beat close game. But anyways, so that's why I think Louisville wins. I don't think travel has anything to do with it. I think we come out with a win.
I'm just gonna throw.
I really do miss Ray Davis. God, I miss
Ray Davis had a big play today.
With that being said, guys, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have some high school hot takes. Then we're going to have Sammy's top 10 and Pick'ems. You're not going to miss it. Be back with you in just a moment.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC supplies, sells, and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They're located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 606-633-4481 and press 1 for their locations.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner, guys. I'm your host, Ethan Cummings, co-host Sam Collier, co-host Big E, guys. We appreciate you staying tuned with us. We still got a lot to get to on the show today. Right now, guys, we're going to hop into talking about high school football. We know we just ended last week. Last week was the last week of the regular season, and we're moving into playoffs. So we got a lot to get to today. I'm going to start off. Big E plays for the Cougars, so I'm not going to have him chime in on this first question, but everyone after that, you can chime in on Big E. Right. Sam, Gunnar Holbrook and the Cougars go to Belfry, and although they lost, they showed signs of beginning to be a great team. How far can the Cougars make it into the playoffs this season?
Well, like I said earlier, that's a big confidence boost for them going into the playoffs, playing against a very good Belfry team who has beaten Pikeville, who ran a very close game with Johnson Central. I mean, these are teams around the mountains that are considered the best.
Yeah. And Johnson ran a close game with Corbin.
Right. I mean, that's a great way to end the season, I think. Who do they play in state?
We'll get to that in pick.
Okay. Well, it's hard for me to really say how far they can go in state because I don't know.
They play Taylor County.
Taylor County. I mean, I think that's a reasonable game for them to go in and win. And if Gunnar Holbrook keeps passing the way he's been passing and opening this offense up, I mean, sky's the limit. Who knows?
Yeah, I think they can make it far, too. I think their second-round matchup, because I think if they can get past Taylor, they're going to have to play Bull. So, I mean, that's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a game like Belfry. You're going to be on the road. Bull. It's Bull, yeah. Okay. Play Bull. You're going to be on the road at Bull. Like you was at Belfry. I think that was a really good way to end the season because you're getting to see how you're going to, how you're going to have to. Because Belfry and Bull are probably a good game. I'm looking at it as if they can get past Taylor County and get to Bull, we'll have to see from there. Yeah. All right, moving on. We've got Shelby Valley after starting the season 0-6. They win out.
Wait. Pronounce out the way you just spelled it. Outs. Hey, Shelby Valley wins out.
There's not an S at the end of it.
It's a T.
It's 2 T's.
Yeah. Okay, Shelby Valley win outs and gets the top seed in their district. They won their district. How far can the Wildcats make it to A?
Listen, I think this is a great way to have ended their season on a very rocky start. 6 losses in a row. I don't think they expected that to happen. They knew that they was a better team than that, and for them to have turned it on at the end of the season in the last half of it, I mean, salute to them. You know, it shocked me seeing how they started out and finished the way they did. I mean, it's insane, honestly. But as far as playoffs go, I don't think that that's really something that we need to worry about. You know, I think that they go into the playoffs with a 4-6 record. They go in and they play hard, but they might end up losing. You know, they might end up losing, and I think that's a great season for them, though. You know, it's what they had new coach going in, so you know, going to the playoffs, do your thing. But who do they play? Who do they play? They play against somebody.
Ford Central.
Oh wow. Oh. Well then, never mind. Yeah, my bad.
You already said it.
No,
Get the
I didn't know
playoffs.
they was playing Ford Central.
Yeah. What do you think? Who do you think they're going to play? They got the 1 seed. They won their district. I told you that. It was in the question. They got the top seed in their district.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah, you're bad. But no, forget the playoffs. You may be the 1 seed, but forget the
I
playoffs.
completely disregarded that. Oh, well then, yeah, man. I mean, they go.
Oh, your whole move.
My bad. Yeah.
No,
My
you
bad.
guys stick with it
My
now.
bad. I wasn't even. You put distinct. How was I supposed to know? I'm sitting here reading it. It's hard for me to
I
answer
was in a hurry
question.
typing
It's hard
this
for me to
up.
answer a question that I don't really understand. Like,
He just now noticed that.
no, I didn't. I'm sitting here thinking like I don't know
Why
what I'm saying.
why didn't you listen to the question?
Because I was reading.
You need to listen. What we talked about on the last segment. Listening to me. You need to listen.
Well, listen, my bad. Listen, they go into
Yeah.
Fort Central. Fort Central's
They don't go in at Ford Central because
It's at home.
It's home. They're the 1 seed, Sam. Well, you think they're going to play on their own?
I'm answering.
No, listen, they go.
No,
beat
you
Fort
already
Central.
done your damage
Fort
today.
Central's 0-10, and Shelby Valley finished their season out, winning 4 games in a row. I think that they continue their streak out.
Oh, you do? Now you do.
Yeah, you do.
Because a minute ago they were 4-6 and forgetting
This
about the
is a state
playoffs.
playoff.
They were, but their record didn't change, even though you misunderstood the question.
I didn't know they played Fort Central.
Their record didn't change. So
I know that.
you think they're going to continue it out, even past Fort Central? It says how far can they make it in playoffs? Where
I
you
think
think
they beat Fort Central, and then it's up from there. I'm not sure. I don't know where they get that play, so I'm not sure. My bad.
I think, Valley, I think they make it 3rd round. I think they go 3rd round. Because, you're going to get the winner, you play the 4th seed in the other district, and then you play the winner of the 2nd and 3rd seed from that other district. So I think them are 2 winnable games for them.
Yep.
So I think that, I think Valley can make it to the 3rd round.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at this. I think back up. You look at Shelby Valley. They play Fort Central. Then they're going to end up playing the winner Martin and Pike Central in the 2nd round. And I'm going to be honest with you.
I think it'll be Martin. But we'll
I'm
see.
going to be honest with you. Shelby Valley has potential. I think Shelby Valley can make it to the state championship. With the way the bracket looks and the way they finished their season.
Who's the other?
I mean, you're looking at the other side of the bracket being Preston. Well,
No, after 2nd round it goes by RPI.
I think. Oh, after second round.
After the 2nd round it goes by RPI, and their
Okay.
RPI is going to be low.
Yeah. Well, then I could see them making it
3rd round.
3rd round. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I could still make it 3rd round. I didn't know it went to
Yeah,
RPI.
it goes, after
I thought it
2nd
went by
round.
the bracket.
No, after 2nd round it goes RPI.
All right. Well, with that being said, we're going to go into our last hot take with for high school. Prestonsburg takes their only loss of the season Friday night to the Preston County Bobcats in a blowout loss, 35-6. What does this mean for both of these teams as they move into playoffs?
First off, Prestonsburg had a great season.
Yeah.
Breathitt went from being okay to being really good in the 2nd half of the season.
Yeah.
This is the team that played good against the Letcher Central team. I think that this team looked all right. Adding off Sparian, he's a big time playmaker.
Yeah, he is.
He's just an athlete in general. Like, he's all over the place. He was making every tackle that I saw when I played. He was making one. He was almost different
When you played.
when y'all played.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyways, I mean, I think that Prestonsburg going off the season they went into, they're going to have a lot of momentum regardless of that loss.
Yeah.
And then I think that Breath really has momentum going in because they just beat a team that went 9-0 in the season until the last game. So I think that both teams they're going to. I mean, I think they got really good momentum going into these games.
Is Prestonsburg 1 or 2A?
Prestonsburg is 2A.
2A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Thinking. I'll double check that.
I think it's a.
It is.
Yeah, they play Eastern.
I think it's a tough loss for Prestonsburg, especially ending the season like that, taking a loss like that.
Right.
I definitely feel like they thought they could compete better with Breathitt.
100%. Yeah.
So, but I think going into the playoffs, don't hold your head down over one loss.
No way.
So I think they'll do fine in the playoffs. I think they can make a pretty good run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both teams are going to do fine in the playoffs. I think Prestonsburg probably makes it to second, third round. I don't think Breathitt makes it past the second because looking at the bracket, they're going to play Beechwood.
So they play first round.
First round. I don't know. I'll have to look, but I think they'll do fine. I think both teams are capable of making it second, third round. Guys, with that being said, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have Sammy's top 10. You won't want to miss it. Be back with you in just a moment.
Make sure to stop by. Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They are located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 606-633-4481 and press 1 for their locations.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They are located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 606-633-4481 and press 1 for their locations.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Yes, even though they had a 4-6 record, they deserve to be in the top 10 because they finished their season out as a top 10 team. They was playing better than other teams. They finished in the top 10. Going into number 9, we got Breathitt County finishing with the 5-5 record. Breathitt County's been playing good. I think they do good in the playoffs, just like we was just saying. At number 8, I've got Leslie County, 6-4. They lose one of their star players and they continue to still get wins. I mean, they had a good season. At number 7, I've got Hazard. Hazard had a great season this year, but they ended up falling short after they won 5 in a row. It happens. They had a great season. They didn't win a single game last year. Congratulations, Matt. Last year?
Yeah, they won one game.
Oh, that is right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, anyways, at number 6, I've got LCC finishing the way that they finished. Going up against a very tough Belfry squad, only losing by 1 point. They're at number 6. At number 5, I've got Lawrence County with a 7-3 record. I mean, this was a good team this year. Thought they played good. I think they can do good in the playoffs. At number 4, I've got Prestonsburg with a 9-1 record. Prestonsburg was awesome this year, man, under their first-year head coach in Hager. I think that they've done great. At number 3, I've got Pikeville back in the top 3 with a 5-5 record because of how they finished their season as well. I told you guys, do not forget about Pikeville. And then at number 2, I've got Belfry with an 8-2 record. Even though they've got a better record than Johnson, I still think Johnson is at the number 1 spot. I think Johnson is a very good team, and I think they've got a very good chance this year to go all over.
Big E? Yeah, let me see this. We ain't got it on our paper here. Only thing I see here is I don't know how you keep Prestonsburg at 4 when they just lost to Breathitt, and it's 9 and it was 35-6.
Well, Prestonsburg was in the top 3 the last time we done it.
I think you have to bring them down lower, especially after taking that loss. Not saying that you've got to bring them down. I think they move out of the top 5 after taking that loss.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a big loss. It ain't like
It is. Yep.
It ain't like it's a close game.
It was a blowout.
I think Breathitt moves up to 8. I think really what I would do is I'd move every team up. I'd move Lawrence in, LCC at 5, Hazard at 6, and Prestonsburg at 7.
Okay.
And I would leave the rest the same.
You would still leave Prestonsburg above Breathitt?
Yeah, I would still leave Prestonsburg above Breathitt because I don't think we've seen enough from Breathitt besides one game. One game don't decide, how far you move up.
I agree with you, but I think you flip-flop Belfry and Johnson. I think Belfry has a better shot at winning state this year than Johnson does. I think you flip-flop
That's
that.
understandable.
But they're in two different, you're looking at a Belfry who's 3A and Johnson who's 4A. It's two totally different brackets. Yes, and so I think Belfry has a better shot at winning.
But as teams, I think Johnson is the better team. I agree with you on that.
Right.
Okay. Is that all you got to say?
I think that's the most civil that we've ever been.
Yeah.
One of these top 10 debates right here.
Just wait till basketball season.
Yeah, basketball season. That's when it
when it gets crazy.
I got the football knowledge here. These two guys know basketball.
Basketball gets crazy.
We're getting close, guys. Basketball season's right around the corner. Middle schools are already playing games.
Yes, sir.
We've
done started.
We've done started,
man.
I've been so busy.
I've been so busy between having to try and keep up with football stuff, doing cross country and basketball. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. There's too many.
Well, I will tell you this: the next show that we have no longer have a football top 10.
It will not.
But we will have a preseason boys and girls basketball. Sammy's top 10 right on Coach's Corner on the very next show. Preseason. Oh, and that's when it gets fun.
That is.
I do want to do one thing, though.
Very interesting.
I want to congratulate Sam on his cross country team this year. They've done good in his first year. Done a great job with them. And did you have anybody advance in the state?
Yeah, I actually just got back yesterday from the state championships. My runners, I had 2 runners. I had Andrew Ratliff and Chase Whitfield, who made it to state. And we went down there. We ate at Malone's. Ate at one of the famous places in Lexington. Took them out, nice place to eat, and then we ran in the race, and they ended up running. Out of 250 runners, they placed in the 50s. So I mean,
that's big time for the first year.
That's pretty daggone good if you ask me. Which it was But it was their
Well,
second
and you
time.
return both of those players as well.
I returned both of those runners next season, and we look to have even better times and even better finishes than what we had this year. And we look to make a push again, if not as individuals, as a team.
Right.
Because if it wasn't for injuries this year, I would have had a team place in state. So congratulations to those two runners, but I don't want to forget about my captain, Caden Yonks, who had a phenomenal season this year. He was just literally a minute and a half behind those two. He had a great year. He came this close to placing individually. He was 2 runners out of the top 10.
Oh, wow.
So he would have placed, I would have had 3 runners in the top 10 if he could have just got that edge over those other 2. But listen, Caden had a great season this year, and he's got colleges looking at him.
Oh, well,
So,
that's big time.
It's up to him if he wants to take those tours, but he's got them sitting in his lap. I think that we'll have an even better year next year. You know, I've got kids that are actually committed into it, and I think that I'm gonna be able to have a middle school team next year.
Oh, wow.
I've got a lot of younger kids, including your sister-in-law, Miss Avery Graham, who's got all of her little buddies down at Birdine ready to run for cross country.
There you
Well,
go.
So, I mean, that right there is where you instill it all, is from the bottom and go up from there. You know, you start young, take it.
You got to build it.
Yep.
Well, with that being said, guys, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have pick'ems. You won't want to miss it. I know it's our favorite segment, and it's your all's favorite segment. So when we come back, we'll have it ready for you. See you in just a second.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They're located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 606-633-4481 and press 1 for their locations.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Make sure to stop by Williams Optometry today. Make an appointment with their specialist, Dr. Debbie Williams or Dr. Kelly Bentley, by calling 606-633-4481 and pressing 1 for the appointment locations. Williams Optometry currently has 3 office locations. They're located in Whitesburg, Hindman, and Shelby Valley Plaza. Call Williams Optometry today. Again, at 606-633-4481 and press 1 for their locations.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner, guys. I'm your host, Ethan Cummings, co-host Big Sam Collier.
That's okay, that's
Sam.
fine.
And co-host Big E. I guess
That was my old
it's because I was
nickname,
getting ready to say Big E, and it just kind of.
Well, Big Sam, you know, that was one of my big names. That was one of my names from back in the
Big
day.
Sam was my big
One of my
name.
I had Sammy Hammy, I had Big Sam.
Green Eggs and Sam.
I mean, this is What do you want to do? What kind of movies?
I want to redo that.
You should get fancy.
Get basketball.
All right, hey, all right, we are back here, guys. Sorry about the delay on the sound. We didn't know. I appreciate you commenting and letting us know.
We should just start this.
We're going to start this segment over, guys. For those of you who haven't tuned in or the new viewers, we do have a wager on Pick'em, so we keep up with the records. And at the end of the season, the 2 losers will be shaved bald right here on live. Slick bald.
He's going to be one of them.
No.
It's going to be the funniest thing y'all ever seen.
You're talking
He's
about
got the biggest forehead.
You're talking about the reigning champion right here. It's going to be these two.
I am not worried about
I'm already practicing.
Dude, when you get your
I'm
head
already
shaved bald,
practicing. I shaved my beard. I can't wait till they shave your
when
beard.
Ethan gets his head shaved bald, he's going to look like Boss Baby.
If you're so confident, let's throw the facial hair into it too.
No.
Go fully bald.
I ain't
That's too
doing
far.
No.
I got to be included in this, and I'm not doing facial hair.
All right,
Yeah, that's
guys,
good.
let's go
That's
ahead
too
and.
far.
I'm gonna say the records real quick. Big E is in the lead with 81 wins and 22 losses. I'm in second place with 76 wins and 27 losses, and Sam is in last place with 74 wins and 29 losses. Guys, let's hop into 1A games. We've got Harlan at Hazard. Hazard.
Which I've already picked.
We've got Pineville at Pikeville. We've got Paintsville at Middlesboro. All right, moving on to 2A. We've got Walton Verona at Breathitt County.
Give me Walton Verona.
What was that you said when we didn't have no sound?
Oh, the theme song?
Yeah, the theme song. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all was hating. I'm not saying.
Y'all dread. I'm
They
scared.
don't know.
Go ahead and let the crowd may know.
What My
though.
Sharona
The viewers might know.
They don't know the song My Sharona.
Okay, sing it for us. You just did.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
Y'all are haters, man.
Go ahead.
I'm not singing for y'all because all you want to do is try to make fun of me. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
So who you taking in the game?
I already told you. Walton Verona.
You gonna sing it?
Nope.
All right, Big E.
Breathitt.
I'm gonna take Breathitt as well. All right, up next we've got Leslie County at Bracken County.
Bracken County.
Bracken County.
Yep, I'm gonna take Bracken as well. We've got Eastridge at Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg. We've got Knott County at Betsy Lane.
Betsy Lane. It's a good game. I say Betsy Lane.
Knott County.
I'm a Big E. I'm gonna go with Knott County as well. We've got Floyd Central at Shelby Valley.
Get that.
Yeah, forget that.
Forget it, man. Shelby Valley.
Give me Valley.
Give me Valley as well. We've got Pike Central at Martin County.
Martin.
Yeah, give me Martin as well. Moving on to 3A, we've got Powell County at Bell County.
Bell.
Yep, I'm taking Bell too. We have Clay County at Lawrence County.
Lawrence County.
Yeah, I think I'll go Lawrence as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lawrence too. We've got Knox Central at Belfry.
Belfry.
We've got Estill at Rockcastle.
Estill had a good season. They were 64.
Yeah, it is. And this is a 2. I think this is 2 and 3.
I think, pretty sure Rockcastle, which I'm just going off of.
I'm going Rockcastle.
Yeah, I'm just going off
Oh, we ain't looking it up now. Oh,
hey,
Cheater.
Oh, yeah? What are you
What
looking
are you
at?
looking at?
What are you looking at? Oh, I see a red star out there. It looks like looks like you're on the KHSAA Sports app over there, Ethan. Is that what that is?
Who'd you pick?
Who'd you pick?
I'm taking Rockcastle.
Cheater!
I'm gonna take Rockcastle as well.
Cheater!
Up next we've got 4A. We've got Perry at Bull.
Bull County.
Yeah, give me Bull.
Give me Bull. The last game, we've got Taylor County at Letcher County.
I hope Brett Smith hears this.